The lingerie store had the scent of roses and candle wax, the kind of place that played soft jazz and had dressing room mirrors that made you feel beautiful. I stood in front of one, admiring myself in deep wine red lace bra, panties, and a sheer robe I knew Stacy would lose her mind over. I could already imagine her reaction, that low whistle, the lip bite, circling me like I was her favorite new toy. After 3 years of marriage, I still wanted her to devour me every chance she got. I grabbed another set midnight blue. We didn't need matching lingerie, that it felt playful, intimate, like we were still trying, still in love. As I stepped out into the golden hour, shopping bag in hand, I hummed to myself, content until I saw him, Fred, at a red light in a sleek black SUV, a woman beside him and a baby in the back. He looked happy, and when our eyes met, it was like time stopped. He rolled up his window, slowly, deliberately, sealing us off from the lives we didn't share anymore. I didn't move until a honk shook me out of it. 3 years since I'd left Fred's apartment for good. 3 years since I chose Stacy chaos over comfort. And now he had the life we used to dream about. A baby, a family. That realization hit hard. Fred always wanted kids. We'd talk about it in bed. He'd kiss my belly and whisper, "One day." I used to smile because I wanted it too. But Stacy, she tensed whenever I mentioned children. At first, I thought it was fear. Later, I understood. It was grief. She once told me I didn't grow up with a mother. I don't know how to be one. I thought maybe she'd come around. But every time I brought it up, it felt like pressing on an old wound. Sitting in my car, the lace felt silly now. Was I celebrating 3 years of a marriage where I wanted more and she kept that door shut? Then my phone buzzed. Stacy, being her usual seductive self. I'm lighting candles and wearing nothing but your red stilettos. My stomach flipped. Even over text, she could undo me. Back home just before 5, I opened the door and nearly collapsed from the smell. Vanilla, roast chicken, roses. A trail of petals led me inside. Jazz played softly. Then heat, her breath behind me. A blindfold slipped over my eyes. "Would you like to eat first or eat first?" she whispered. My body was already trembling. She unzipped my dress, slid off my bra like a pro, and kissed down my spine. Every touch set me on fire. But then she pulled off the blindfold and smirked. "We'll eat real food first." I was still gasping when she turned toward the kitchen. Dinner was erotic in its own way. She sat across from me in a silk robe, licking cream off her lips like it was foreplay. Everything about her said, "I know you're watching. I want you to." Then she caught me being too quiet. "Who did you run into?" she asked, voice casual, but with an edge. I hesitated. "Fred, traffic." The silence that followed was heavy. She did the dishes with tension in her shoulders. "He has a kid," I added quietly. "That broke something?" She muttered, "You must feel like you missed out." Then she walked to the bedroom, dropped her robe, pulled on a towel armor, not invitation, and shut the bathroom door. I sat on the bed, guilt seeping into my skin. Why had I even brought it up? After my own shower, the house was too quiet. I called out for her. Nothing. Then I saw the bag on the couch untouched. She hadn't even looked inside. And the front door, unlocked, wide open. Her car was gone. I tried calling. Once, twice, dozens of times. 96 calls. No answer. By the 100th, I stopped myself. I sat alone on the bed, wrapped in a towel, crying like I hadn't cried in years. I must have fallen asleep that way. Then lips, heat, a body straddling mine. Stacy whispering against my neck, voice raw. "What can a man give you that I can't?" I turned to her, still aching. She pulled me into her arms as I sobbed against her chest. "I called you 100 times," I cried. "Why did you leave me like that?" She broke too. "When you mentioned Fred, I thought maybe you regretted choosing me, that he could give you what I can't." I kept her face. But I chose you, Stacy. I always choose you. Then her lips crashed into mine. Clothes fell away. Skin met skin. And in the frenzy, the bed groaned, cracked, then broke beneath us. But she didn't stop. She rode me like she was claiming every inch of me all over again. We laughed breathlessly in the wreckage afterward, tangled in ruined sheets and half-whispered apologies. "Think we can fix the bed?" she asked, grinning. "No chance," I said. "We need a new one." She raised a brow. "That's what you get for calling me 96 times. "You counted?" "Of course," she smirked. I was impressed. Weeks passed. We bought a new bed. The lingerie was worn properly. We laughed more, cooked together, stayed close through the quiet. We were trying again. Then one night, she woke me. Whispered, "Nick, I think I'm ready to be a mother." I sat up, stunned. "Are you serious?" She nodded, tears in her eyes. "It's not about being perfect. It's about doing it with you. And I think we'd be kind of amazing." I cried then, held her tight, kissed her like I was starting over. And that was the moment I knew we weren't just surviving anymore. We were building something real, a future, together.